Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking on Gluth with Paladin, and we finally have what we typically mulligan for, which is an acidic swamp ooze. So otherwise we're going to mulligan for Consecration to be able to actually clear the board of unstable ghouls and zombie chows, and we get it. Okay, so this is a good start. We get our minion out. Feel like it's just gonna die. Might as well save it. I don't think it does anything yet. Except it does help kill that guy. Now, if he has a second weapon ready, we need a second swamp ooze, unfortunately. We're very dependent on clearing his weapons. Bye-bye weapon number 1. Please don't have weapon number 2. That's okay? Okay. I think we're good. We're going to use our mana efficiently. We're ready to gain 15 life. Just don't play another weapon. I think that's okay with me, because I'm about to gain 15 life. We'll be up at 22. And not dead yet. Still has 4 cards. That's a bit more than we'd like. A really important part of winning this game is getting him down to top deck mode, so you can actually handle what he's doing kind of one turn at a time. Bite, I don't care too much. Guess he doesn't have minions. What else could he have? But we do need to start worrying about another weapon. We really do want another. This seems good. We don't want to play too many of our cards because he does have a lot of like AoE type things like unstable ghouls, abominations, which will clear our board. So we want to be a little conservative.
They are bent to my command.
Okay, how do we kill this guy? 2, 3, hopefully a juggle.
To battle! Reporting for duty.
The light protects me.
Come on, hit him. Now we're going to be very vulnerable to AoE.
The light protects me.
Come the fuck on! Take our chances.
What we do.
Yeah, that's what we didn't want to see. We definitely did not want to see that. So that's gonna wipe everything.
There's an achievement for losing to Gluth, I'm pretty sure. Reporting for duty.
We'll get something nice out with Tyrion, though. Now, did he have other big guys like Spectral Knight? Oh, there's the other weapon. And he has a death ray. Oh man, that's a big turn for him.
Reporting for duty.
I fight.
To battle!
Don't have our second ooze, or Harrison Jones would be amazing because we get to draw a bunch of cards with it. That's a lot of damage. Down to 6 we go, and he has 5 attack clearly showing.
To battle!
I think we get an 8-8 out. Well, it'll be an 8-1, but...
I bring life.
we have means of continuing to heal. It's close. If we had another set of weapon removal, we'd be pretty good. Okay. Yeah, take 8 to the face. Damn it, motherfucker.
Put your faith in the light. Reporting for duty.
Hopefully he has to run his weapon in and that guy. Okay, good. Got him down to 18. Been pretty efficient. Uh-oh. Man, still no weapon. Do we clear that? Think so. Go to his face. Weapon becomes even stronger, sadly. That could be good. Okay, second weapon done. 10. We'll do at least 5 to his face. Or 7 if I use equality. 7 and 5 is 12. We don't quite have lethal. Actually, we do. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for playing. I am amazed that was possible while actually living through a second weapon where we didn't get our... Harrison Jones would have given us such an advantage in that game. Anyway, we get it. Let's take a look at the deck. The 3 cards in the deck that are probably the most important are your 2 Acidic Swamp Oozes, which you mulligan exclusively for. You pretty much have no hope if you do not get an Ooze in the first couple turns to match his Jaws weapon in the first couple turns. And then Harrison Jones can, if you play him in the mid-game when he plays his second weapon, which is hopefully in the mid-game, you draw 4 cards and disable his weapon. You get such a big lead. Otherwise, we have a lot of clear in here. Consecration, Equality Consecration, Equality Avenging Wrath, Wild Pyromancer Equality, Wild Pyromancer Consecration. A lot of good combinations that can help clear the board, which will usually give you a bunch of life because there'll be a few zombie chows out. Other than that, we mostly have cheap minions because he sets the health of everything to 1. There's little point in playing expensive guys unless their battle cry is amazing. That's why we have Harrison Jones and Alex Strauza still in here. So it's mostly Abusive Sergeant, Argent Squire, Voodoo Doctor for a little bit more heal, Ironbeak Owl to silence things like Spectral Knights, or if you've actually got control of the board, something with AoE like an Unstable Ghoul or Abomination. Knife Jugglers end up being really good. The Juggles help, and it has 3 attack, which is good for taking things out. Harvest Golem gets a second life. True Silver Champion can take out 2 things for 1. Card advantage ends up being really important at the end of the game because you often get into a kind of 1-for-1 mode where you play something that can, because it gets put at 1 health, you're not really going to get 2-for-1s from your minions much. So you're usually just, if you can get cards like True Silver Champion where you can take out 2 minions for 1 card and actually get a couple minions out, it really helps. That's why Harrison Jones is so good too. He can give you a lot of card advantage. And you really want to get Gluth to the state where he's playing 1 card per turn, because then you can actually handle what he's doing. Unless it's a weapon and you don't have weapon removal. Otherwise, what do we have in here? Hammer of Wrath, another potential 2-for-1. Lay on Hands to draw 3 more cards and heal you up. Good card advantage and just getting you further from death, always helpful. Tyrion's expensive, but he has Divine Shield and 6 attack. So he'll usually chew up 2 minions, hopefully expensive ones like Spectral Knight and Spiteful Smith kind of thing. Or like we saw, he also chewed up a big weapon hit that was really important for keeping us alive. And at the end of all that, you get a 5/3 weapon, which you can use for clearing minions or going to the face. So Tyrion ends up being really valuable, even though he gets put to 1 health straight away. And Alexstrasza is to heal you up, or if you're pretty stable, set him to 15 and put an 8/8 on the board, because then you actually have a good chance of taking him out in a couple turns. We were a little unlucky in that straight after we played him, he drew into an AoE taunt when we didn't have an owl, so we couldn't get the 8 attack off with it. But anyway, that game, we were pretty unlucky not to get a second weapon removal, honestly. Like, we really would have been far ahead, but we still managed to eke it out and survive. And this is a pretty good deck against Gluth, I think, especially if you do draw into your weapon removal. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Good luck if you try this deck out yourself. See ya.